What's up, everybody? Okay, so today I want to go over some pre-programming in the rap industry, and today I want to talk about, or start to talk about, Wu-Tang Clan, which their first album was the 36 Chambers album. And for y'all that don't know, 36 means 36s. So that's 666. I could never understand that when I was younger because I used to love Wu-Tang Clan. I actually got to meet Ghostface and Raekwon at a concert that was a pretty small concert. It was like a club, really. But I got to meet them, got my picture taken with them. That's one of the few celebs that I've ever met. So then you have the name Wu-Tang Clan. Wu-Tang Clan is WTC. World Trade Center is WTC. Next, we have, Wu-Tang Clan started doing, they had their Wu-Tang Killer Bees, and their first group that they released as their Wu-Tang Killer Bees was Killarmy. In Killarmy, one of their very first singles was called Wake Up. And if you dig through the lyrics to Wake Up, if you read through them or if you listen to them, it's basically telling you to wake up. Something's about to happen. It's pre-programming. I don't believe that they are really giving you a warning because they're part of the industry, but they're telling you that something's going to happen. So that was released in 1997. That was their first album, Silent Weapons for Deadly Wars. I think that's what it was called, Silent Weapons for Deadly Wars. Then they released a second album called Dirty Weaponry. And I think I recall it had like speeches of George Bush Sr. with the New World Order and stuff like that on it, if I recall correctly. I haven't listened to this shit in a long time because I got burned out on music a very long time ago. And that was released in like 1998. And then there was a 3-year gap in their next album release. They released one album exactly a year later, and then all of a sudden 3 years later they released their third album. There's your 33. But they released that third album, Fear, Love, and War, on September 11th, 2001. And it was one of the things that really started to wake me up was how that album was released, because of the content of their songs, as far as talking about one of the rappers' name was PR Terrorist, and I forget who else, but he ended up switching his name to Dom Pacino after that. I guess because he didn't want to be associated with being a terrorist or whatever. But I find it odd that their first single was Wake Up, telling you to wake up, and then 3 albums later, they dropped their album on 9/11/01. So I don't believe in coincidences. So I'm sure if I dug through the lyrics, I would find tons and tons of pre-programming. And you know me, I do everything pretty much on a cell phone, so I didn't want to mess with 2 cell phones this time. I'll leave some links in the description box so people can check it out themselves. But yeah, that's the first part of the rap industry that I wanted to go over with. And there's some shills in the industry too. Of course, they're all puppets. Everybody in the industry is a puppet, even if they claim they're independent. A lot of these guys are signed to bigger labels, and they have distribution and shit like that. At least back in the day, they did. Nowadays, everything's released on the internet, but back then, you had distributors, and these guys were supposed to be true speakers, and they had to go through these major labels, even though they were claiming they were independent, and distributors, and you know what I mean right there. I call bullshit on that. They're half truthers, and they're pretty much hiding the truth when they release that wake up song. I mean, they're telling you to wake the fuck up. That's the song. Wake the fuck up. Wake the fuck up. So check the lyrics out. Check everything out. Just thought I'd give you guys a heads up on that. It's not only movies. You know, there's some music from the 70s and 80s and stuff like that, but they also infiltrated the rap industry, and you have your rap industry puppets. And this is before Kanye West and whoever the hell else there is, Jay-Z. I don't listen to any of them. So, peace, everybody.